Hello again, this is Mr. J. We're going to do solving equations, only we are going to do one-step equations. Each one of these equations requires undoing a particular math operation. So we're going to start out. Basically you can do this in your head, but you go, what plus 3 equals 4? Well, you know what that is, but I'm going to show you how we do it algebraically. We're going to undo addition with subtraction, so we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. That's a zero pair, so x equals 1. Okay, coming over here, I have subtraction, so we're going to undo subtraction with addition. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. That's a zero pair, x equals 10. Now, coming here, I undo multiplication. I have 2x equals 10, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and x equals 5. Now, this one we're going to spend a little bit of time on here in just a second, but what I have is I have a fraction, but this is a division problem, so we're going to undo division with multiplication. I'm going to multiply both sides by what's in the denominator, which is 2. So I'm going to multiply 2 to this side and 2 to this side, and remember what we did in a video before. We're going to divide out, so x equals 8. Now, all we did is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We undid them with their opposite operations. Now, this last part, we got to work with what I call a fraction. Now, if I want to get rid of this fraction, I have to think about what's going on. I am multiplying 2/3 x. I need to get rid of this fraction by multiplying by its reciprocal. I believe we talked about this also. So to make this a reciprocal, I need to multiply this by 3/2, but to make it equal, I have to multiply this by 3/2. Now remember also, 10 is a whole number, but we can make it a fraction by putting it over 1. So these divide out to where I just have x. Now I do the do. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 2 goes into 2 1 time. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, let's try another one. Only this time let's make it a little bit more difficult. -5 force x equals 12. Now, I'll give you a second to work on it and see if you can get the answer, okay? If you'll shut off your video, pause your video and then come back, I'll show you what we do. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of -5/4. Well, it has to make this side positive, so I must multiply this by -4/5. Now, whatever I do to this side, I must do to this side. Now, here we go. These divide out. I'm left with 1, so negative times negative is +1. 1 times x is x. Now this is when we get to a difficult situation because we're not going to have a whole number, but we don't always have whole numbers. So we have top times top, so 12 times -4 is -48. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, that is as far as I have to go. That's an improper fraction, but for those of you that like what we call mixed numbers, 5 goes into 48 9 times, -9 times, with a remainder of 3. So that's the way we're doing it. Math at you later. If you like what you saw, do me a favor. Click that like button and subscribe to our channel. Have a good day.